for things now. Like I feel like once I've gone through this, I'll throw anything at me and it'll be okay. But at the same time, as much as I see it as a blessing, I hate it. I do hate it. I think it was Thomas Edison.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name BlackPegasus. Here we are. Now, I've been sent this, and, I have never seen this. And it's some type of video from Ren, but I don't know why it's not on his channel. So, but it's called Patience, Ren Gill. I forgot who sent it to me. Actually, a couple of people have sent this to me. And today I just felt like, I like to dig through what we call the crates, right? Like the vinyl crates. It's a saying from digging through the crates to find a sample. But you always have fun. It's like going through the history. Like when you're digging through the crates, you're going through history. And that's what I'm doing today, digging through the crates, the Ren crates. And hopefully this isn't an issue. Like I saw how people were re-uploading like stuff from his Instagram. And I told you guys we're not reacting to that stuff on the channel because I accidentally reacted to Murderer when it was the demo before it even dropped accidentally. So I try to steer clear from that content. But this looks like a professional music video. And the people that sent it to me, I was like, oh, this should be chill, right? So here we are, about to check out Patience. So I don't know where this came from or anything. Again, authentic blind reaction for me. Obvious, I know of Ren. That's my boy. But I'm not familiar with this, so I wanted to dive into it. So if you guys want to roll with me, like, share, and comment on all the content. If you really rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. 40-year-old fuck boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old fuck boys are back in town. Yeah. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content the same way you do our reactions. I'm a hip-hop artist, got a bunch of music videos, freestyles off the top of the brain. And I know you guys are tapping into because you're like, yo, I'm here for the original stuff too. And it really lights up my heart because I live for the original stuff. I enjoy the reactions. And I love showing off my homies like Ren, you know what I'm saying? But, the original stuff is definitely where my heart's at as well. So when you support that, it means more than you know. We do have an original interview with Ren on the channel, working my butt off to try to get that to 200,000 views. It's at like 170 now. So just keep supporting it, spreading it to all the people who are just discovering Ren. And yo, let's get it, man. I'm not going to talk too much about myself right now. I feel like I'm like an ambassador for the Ren brand in a sense. I know I have not been given that title officially, but I am one of the people who really likes to push what's going on in the metric because his music has vibrated with me at a very high level, resonated with me, and he's a good dude. With that being said, the new album Sick Boy drops October 13th, and Money Game 3 October 12th. The link will be in the description. We got to pre-order his album, you guys, to get him to number one. I think he just surpassed the Rolling Stones, but we got to keep pre-ordering the album. Spread the word. When you get your paycheck, order the album. And I will be doing a live stream where I'm going to give out 20 or 30 albums to you guys. And we'll get it popping, man. We want to get him to number one independently and show off to the world. You know what I mean? Let him get that just deserved. But let's take what looks like a blast in the past. Now let's see. This was uploaded 8 years ago. And it's kind of an obscure channel. So I think it's okay. The song was written by Ren. It's so beautiful. I had to repeat for the last 24 hours. Video by imperfectionproject.com as a part of a new project called Patience. So this was released to the public, and they must have just reposted it. So, all right. I like going into these blind. You know what I mean? So I don't want to read too much about it. And, yeah, let's get it. This is Ren Gill, Patience. This is when he was using his full name, too. Interesting.
And I've learned some lessons that will be so valuable for like... So it's a blessing and a curse being this ill, because it's completely changed me. Like it's turned me from a little cocky teenager into somebody who's quite this, I guess, prepared for things now. Like I feel like once I've gone through this, I'll throw anything at me and it'll be okay. But at the same time, as much as I see it as a blessing, I hate it. I do hate it. I think it was Thomas Edison that was like, I haven't failed, I've just found 1,000 things that don't work, which is kind of nice to look at it that way, like I'm just eliminating things. But it really challenges my mind, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm spending, let's say, like 95% of my life in a bedroom, which kind of sucks, because my mind is in such a different place in my body. My mind craves life so much.
Yo, this is crazy. I wonder when this was shot and filmed. It was uploaded 8 years ago, but let me pull this up, you guys. I'm not getting on here reading my phone. I want to pull this up because I know what that stands for, but for some reason it's eluding me, but I have it here. So ME is myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's chronic fatigue syndrome. But they said that, so this must have been before. So this is when he was going through the diagnosis, the wrong diagnosis, you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Blind reaction. I don't know what's going on. But when they say that, ME, they're still alluding that he has chronic fatigue syndrome, which he didn't have. He had Lyme disease. So when he made this video, this is probably, I don't know. I'm alluding now. Assumptions make an ass of you. But essentially, what this could be saying is that this is when he's going through the misdiagnosis. So when he was even going through more of the psychotic episodes, or I don't know if you want to say psychotic, but you know what I'm saying, the psychosis, like he's going through some stuff, and it's turned him to an old soul when you have to face the concept of life and death one-on-one and look at that in the mirror every day and not know what's going on with you. You grow up really quick. It's just like having a child. Because that responsibility, you either run from it or you lean into it, and you grow up very quickly. Old soul. Let's see what this is about. I don't know if the song is called Patience or if this is just the Patience Project. We're about to find out.
It's alright, it's okay. I'm feeling brave, gonna face this day. It's okay, it's alright. No tears will kiss my cheeks tonight, and it's all good, and I'm just fine. My words ring out like hollow shells. Just slow down, it takes time, but time moves slow, I know this well. And my heart breaks 1,000 times a day. But for every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I have the strength of a mountain, and I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, and I have the heart of a lion, and the stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly. Can't you see that I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me.
I told you guys on my reaction to his first group, Trick the Fox. Trick the Fox, if you watch him in his group there to Hi Ren, that is the change. This is what he was talking about at the beginning. Like as a young man, he's like, I was a cookie teenager. I probably messed up the accent, sorry. I was a cookie teenager. But saying that, he had to grow up quick, and the music grew. And he talks about that. When his success, go look at his success, when he got 1 million subscribers and he does his success story, he talks about his greatest gift is the curse of this sickness. But that curse turned into a gift because he's become one of the most prophetic and inspirational writers and creators of our time from his ailments. He has created visual masterpieces, sonic masterpieces because of his pain. And it's so ironic that's how life works. From the deepest despairs, you can rise to the light. That's what he's talking about, being patient. I wanted to say this. I could be wrong. This is my assessment. I don't believe there's a moment. Okay, let me just put it out there. Let me just get my thoughts out there, then we can recalibrate. In this moment, he doesn't believe what he's singing. He doesn't believe what he's saying. He's saying it to get through. And there's a moment in time when you're going through pain. This is just freestyling. I'm not saying this is 100% concrete. Just hear me out. But you saw how he started almost crying during the lyrics. Like he's having these moments. He's like, no tears are going to come down my cheek tonight. But he's still emotional, meaning tears are about to come down the cheek. And when I say that, what I'm trying to say is there are moments in time where you're about to break. Okay? And I think it's very important to highlight what we're seeing here. You're about to break. You might not even believe what you're saying, but you have to keep saying it to get through, because we don't want to see you leave this planet before your time has come. Do you understand? Sometimes you have to say these things because words become things. Words are life. Words are life altering. And that's what, like, this is speaking to me. And this is why I rock with Ren so heavy. And I could be wrong. Maybe he did believe these words, and maybe he's just being emotional while he's playing. That's a possibility. But I've been to those dark places where I don't even believe what I'm saying, but I just keep saying it because I have to have that faith and trust that it will germinate. And then eventually, when I start to believe what I'm saying and I start putting action to things, things come to life. That's what I wanted to highlight there. That's the vibe I was getting, because that emotion starting to come out. He's saying these powerful, uplifting words like, yo, this is really tough, but it's going to be okay. I'm not going to cry tonight. I'm going to make it. Those are the things you have to say in your downward, in those downward moments. Because if you let the darkness take you and you speak the darkness and you think the darkness and you start to believe the darkness, you will become the darkness. But if you're in the darkness and you speak the light and you think the light and you move towards the light, you will become the light. You will reach the light. That's how I feel. That's how I think. I could be off with that. You guys let me know your interpretation. That's what I was feeling coming through the camera when he was singing these lyrics. Wow. I'm going to have to hold it together on this one.
I'll take all you throw at me. It's quite scary, I know that, 'cause I've been here for some time. But all that prepares me for a day when I can truly shine. 'Cause I've been so broken, and picking up fragments of myself, I'll glue them back together so I can stand at the edge of this world and yell that my heart breaks 1,000 times a day. For every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I have the strength of a mountain, and I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, and I have the heart of a lion, and the stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly. Can't you see that I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me.
I could take a moment here and get very emotional. But I'm going to take a moment to flip it and be very happy. Hold on one second. You see this? You guys see what's happening? When you watch this, it gives you a feeling. And for all you people who follow Ren, not only because of his art, because you might be feeling like this or you might be in this place. This is where he was. I want to highlight that. This is where he was. Look at where he's at now. Listen to those words again. Listen to how powerful those words that were being spoken. Listen. Absorb it. Because some of you guys are holding on to every one of Ren's lyrics. And some of you guys, some of his lyrics may have saved your life. And I want you to listen closely and take a step back and evaluate where he has been, what he's gone through, what's going on now, and where the potential lies. When you say, I have the strength of a mountain, I ain't going nowhere. I got this. And even if you're saying it, and in that moment you might not totally believe it, you're like, but you just got to keep saying it until you do believe it. Once you believe it, you know how it goes. Anyways, this is powerful. There's so many elements to this that's powerful. And Ren is one of those people, man. His emotions just jump out of the screen and you can just feel it. He has made me realize there's more power than I thought from being open, being able to be vulnerable at an extent and communicate. I still haven't figured out the balance between, because I don't believe in full vulnerability. I believe there's a balance between your stoicism and vulnerability that I'm trying to figure out, but he's allowed me to see things in a place that I didn't, in a place where in America we're trying to overcorrect because of, this battle of feminists and masculine, or whatever you want to call it. When one side went too far, now people are trying to overcorrect and be, maybe there's a balance. Let's just say there's a balance between masculine and feminine energy that has to create that dance, just like that yin and yang you saw in the background of his room. And right now, sometimes I'll lean in to certain things and I'm starting to realize that, this is a bit extreme because it's an overcorrection for, let's say, where we're going in society. I think the word's like demasculinization or whatever it may be, where you're just seeing the softer side of things. And I just think there's a balance. And anyways, I'm really enjoying this. I'm kind of rambling now, but take a listen to these lyrics. And just, if you're going through it, sometimes you might need inspiration or something to look to help you move forward. And, I'm always here to tell people you have a purpose regardless of what is thrown at you. You're here for a reason. And I want to see you here, and I want to see you prosperous.
I'll dust the cobwebs off this sheath, and I'll take the sword of my belief, and in this storm I will not flinch, and I will not move, no, not an inch. Because I have the strength of a mountain.
Let's go.
I've got the courage of the deep blue sea. And I'll have the heart of a lion.
Tell 'em.
And the stars, they burn bright inside of me. But
Preach.
although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me.
And you know what? Maybe he believes everything he's saying. Maybe I misinterpreted that a little bit. I don't know what he's feeling or saying, because maybe he absolutely believes it. He's just there's this emotion that I'm feeling through the words that he's saying. It doesn't mean he doesn't, because to get to where he's at today, he had to believe what he's saying in this song, you guys. It's perfect. He's like, I'm not moving an inch. I'm standing right here. I'm not going anywhere. It's amazing. And I'm sure he got some of this from losing Joe as well. Like he had to, like, because you got to think when you lose a friend like that, those type of thoughts go through your head like, hey, do I want to be here without people I love? And then now I'm going through all this sickness and disparity. Like, really? Like, why, Lord? Take me. You know, this is where you get these concepts of like lost all faith and these songs that it come out with. This is an internal battle and dialogue that happens with us all. We all have this, including myself. I've been there. I've been to the dark pits. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is before they even got the right diagnosis for what he's going through, you guys. Crazy. Crazy. Now look at where he's at. God bless his soul, man. We're going to get there, man. We're going to get to the mountaintop. It's like MLK said, man. We're going to get to the mountaintop. It's going to be all good, man. Man, I wish him nothing but the best, man. I hope his health. I know he still has ups and downs, too, with this treatment in Canada. Y'all know what I be on. I'm team stem cells the right way, right? Like, I don't want people harvesting, doing all this weird stuff. And we don't need to get into that in this reaction. But I saw stem cells work in real time with my daughter's arthritis. Personally, I personally want to go get stem cells. I have little things. It's not anything like that, but just from what I've seen, how it can recalibrate the immune system. I don't even know what you can talk about on YouTube, but I wouldn't mind getting those. And I do jujitsu, my neck. If I'm going to have something that's going to help this 40-year-old man live a little bit better, I'm going to save up all my pennies until I can afford to do it. But, man, I'm praying for this brother. I'm always have him in my prayers and thoughts. I feel like he's a friend of mine. I know we don't see each other like that, but he's in my thoughts and prayers a lot. And I just want to see him win. And that's why I show up the way I do on YouTube. And as you guys know, I don't show up for anyone on YouTube like I do for Ren other than myself. I try to have variety and mix it up. You know what I'm saying? But there's just something there. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. But sometimes you just got to do what your intuition and your heart tells you. With that being said, man, you guys, let's get this album. Let's get this album to number 1. And we're going to continue on the journey, man. Watch this brother live and grow. And hopefully this Canada, this treatment he's getting in Canada solves the problem. But if it doesn't, he still has a few options. You know what I'm saying? And as he rises to success, he will have the financial stability to try other options. And I hope the Canada stuff works. And I do hope he also, because he's had success with the bone marrow stem cells, but it's the other type of stem cells that are really, really potent. So I'm praying for that brother, man. Let's go, you guys. Well, anyways, this was a good one. Heartfelt. I'm really feeling the vibe. Thank you guys for sharing this one with me. And, you know, honestly, I feel like we're kind of running out of content. Like, not for me to put in front of guests, but like I've really starting to get really deep in the Ren rabbit hole. Pause. So we'll see what is left for your boy. But man, I love it. I'm here for it. You guys, let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought I got right, got wrong. I don't think there's really anything wrong in having. You guys got to remember, I'm in a conversation with myself, but it's with you guys. So you guys are just seeing my unadulterated thoughts. I treat this camera that's in front of me, which is you, like a diary. And I've been the most open here than I've ever been in my life. It's really unique. It's really unique. I don't know what type of experiment is going on with me and YouTube and how this works, but I'm just doing it. And I enjoy it. Thank you guys for listening. And I hope anyone out there dealing with some things in your life, listen to those lyrics. Keep fighting the good fight. We're here for you. You have a purpose. And, the one thing I didn't highlight either is like music. You see him playing. Music has helped get him through this. So you might have to find something to help you get through these things, you know, because I want to see you here and I want to see you prosper. You guys, like, share, and comment on all their content. If you rock with your boy, you know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.
Forte.